is officially that time of year where we are hanging up our backpacks and lunch boxes and getting out our swimwear and preparing for lots of time out in the sunshine with playing and adventures. But before we get into the summer season, I did want to reflect back on the spring season and just all the things that it has brought us, all of the growth, thinking about all of the people that we have surrounded ourselves with, all of the many home projects that we have completed, and just all the decorating and just the simple joys in life. So thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoy today's spring home tour. Now let's go ahead and get into it. We did focus on the main living areas in our home, so in today's video you will be seeing glimpses of our living room, dining room, kitchen, and also a mini project that we completed recently in our hallway in our bedroom as well. Every single season I like to just create a feeling in our home. Our home is very much lived in, but I also just like to let it look pretty. Who doesn't want that, you know? So as far as our home goes, I like really calming colors, but I also like color in general. So you will see lots of kind of dusty blue gray colors. I did add some lavender stems this year for spring to add a little pop of color. We also have different textures and patterns mixed in with pillows and blankets, lots of textures with baskets, rugs, blankets, all of the things. So I hope this video, if anything, just gives you some inspiration on how to create a calming environment with your home whenever it comes to decorating. I do like to go with a kind of less is more approach, but I like to use statement items to kind of just create a story and, like I said, create a vibe in an environment in our space. Lots of the things in our home are either from the thrift store or the antique store. If you guys have been following me for quite some time, then you already know that I love going pretty much weekly to thrift and antique stores. I used to work at a local thrift store where I would go in every single week and just find treasures and style them on a table for others to purchase. And I just love doing that in my home. I love bringing in rich things that just have character and, like I said, just tell a story. We are not fancy people by any means, but I do like my house to be put together. But like I said, it's very much lived in. You are always welcome to just come on in our home, jump on a couch, throw your feet back and watch TV, have great conversation, have some coffee, have a meal. If you guys are friends of ours that are watching this, you guys know those things are all true. We do host a lot, so we just like to keep our home very practical and functional, but again, still put together. So like I said, if anything, I hope this gives you some inspiration. But before we get into the rest of the home tour, I do want to thank today's sponsor, which is Lubona. Lubona is a furniture company. They have tons of great items. We have lots of Lubona items in our home. But this particular item is an Adirondack chair, and we have been wanting some of these forever to add to our collection of outdoor furniture, and these are just so incredibly nice. We went with a light brown color, and these are super cool because they do have two awesome features. One of them is that it does come with a cup holder that is attached to the chair that you can fold in or simply pop out. Very convenient whenever you're sitting around a bonfire and have a drink in your hand. You want something that you can just sit right next to you instead of laying it on the ground. And then these chairs also fold, which is amazing. So whenever the winter comes around and you're wanting to put away your patio furniture, these can just be stored so simply in our garage, which is so nice. So be sure to check out Lubona. I do have a 15% off discount code for you guys. Just use code Nicole to save a little bit of money. The thing that we are wanting to do with these are creating a little fire pit area. So we're wanting to edge this out, add some rock, and just create a cozy environment outside. I will be sharing that in an upcoming video, but for now, this is what we're working with. So thank you to Lubona for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I will have links in the discount code down below in the description box. Continuing on with the home tour, we're going to go ahead and take a peek at our dining room. This is kept pretty simple as well. I do like to keep just a table runner and a little arrangement on our table, and then I like to decorate the inside of my hutch just with simple pieces. thrift and antique items, some greenery, nothing fancy by any means, but this is a place that we gather to every single day. We have almost every single meal. In the summertime, we are apt to eat meals outside more on our patio, but still in the springtime, we found ourselves eating dinner, lunch, and breakfast here all of the time. So I like to keep it pretty basic, but still like to make it pretty and functional for our family. Look into our kitchen. This was a project that we did this summer. We painted our kitchen cabinets and gave our pools a makeover with some rub and buff. I do have an entire video on this that I can have linked down below in my spring 2025 playlist, so be sure to check that out. There are lots of antique and thrift pieces in this room, and I do have a few things that I picked up from Amazon as well, including the rug and the cafe curtains, so be sure to check out my Amazon storefront down below as well if you are interested in those pieces. But I just wanted to create a cozy kind of cafe vibe and with a cottage flair, so just to tie it in with the rest of our home. I do love that kind of European cottage style, and I feel like this room very much feels that way. So if you have any specific questions about this space, let me know down below in the comments. Moving along to our hallway, this was a very mini project that we did recently. I've been wanting to add some pictures of our boys and adding some sconces to the walls for quite some time now. So I recently picked up frames from Home Goods and then took these photos of them on my phone, made them black and white, and printed them off at Walgreens. This was a very inexpensive project, but it just really makes the hallway feel really cozy, if that's even a thing. And then I also have a runner here in the hallway that was secondhand, given to me from my mom. And then all the things at the end of the hallway I've had for quite some time, but again, lots of thrifted and antique pieces, along with a few home books as well. Last but not least, I did want to share my bedroom with you guys. I typically don't share it in home tours, but I wanted to share because I do have some kind of warmer weather decor in here as far as greenery goes and just different pillows and things like that. As far as our room goes, we like to keep it pretty simple and just very light and airy in here, very fresh feeling. So I hope you guys enjoy this space as well and get some inspiration along the way. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you consider subscribing if you are new. Don't forget to check out Lubona, and I will see you guys in my next video next Thursday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.